Magazine news and gossip presents the timeless love story of Jan and Demet, a romance that defies reality. What if love wasn't just something we experienced, but something that lived and breathed on its own? What if two people could light up a screen so powerfully, their emotions felt like echoes of our own? What if the connection between fiction and reality blurred so much that we began to believe in soulmates again? At Magazine News and Gossip, we've seen hundreds of on-screen romances. Some sizzle and fade. Some leave a mark. But only a few become unforgettable. And then there's Jan and Demet. This is not just a show. This is not just acting. This is a saga. A firestorm of feelings, an exploration of vulnerability, and a story that grips your chest and refuses to let go. This is the kind of love that makes the world pause. That makes hearts beat faster. That stirs something deep inside, something we've all felt or longed to feel. From the very beginning, when Jan Yaman first looked into Demet's eyes, something extraordinary happened. Sparks flew. Not the kind crafted by directors or written in scripts, but something raw and real. Their chemistry felt like lightning in a bottle, intense, magnetic, unpredictable. Every glance between them sent invisible ripples across the screen. Every silence spoke volumes. Every whispered word carried the weight of longing, of history, of destiny. Jan is not just a character. He is a tempest, a force of nature. He embodies the passion of youth and the wisdom of someone who has seen the world and still believes in the beauty of love. His every movement exudes confidence, but beneath that exterior is a heart that beats fiercely for something more, something pure.
And Demet?
She is grace personified. She walks into a scene, and the entire energy shifts. Her laughter is like a melody, her silence more powerful than dialogue. Together, they create a love story that transcends storytelling and becomes an emotional experience. But what makes this narrative so compelling isn't just the surface. It's the depth, the layers, the beautifully woven moments that reflect the real rhythms of love. The awkward pauses, the intense gazes, the vulnerability, the missteps followed by redemption. Jan and Demet don't just show us what love looks like, they show us what it feels like. At Magazine News and Gossip, we are captivated by the nuance, by the emotional precision, by the relentless honesty with which their story unfolds. Their love reminds us of our own desires. It calls to mind the moments we've cherished, the chances we've missed, and the futures we still hope for. Their romance doesn't feel fictional. It feels like it belongs to all of us. And then comes the question that won't go away. Will they have children? It's not just a passing thought. It's not tabloid gossip. It's a symbol of hope, a longing for continuity. When love this powerful appears before us, we can't help but wonder what comes next. We imagine the legacy they could build, the lives they could create. It's not about a plot twist, it's about a dream. A shared dream of lasting love that goes beyond passion and settles into something eternal. And yet, there is beauty in not knowing. Their story thrives in the tension between certainty and surprise. It mirrors our own lives, messy, unpredictable, achingly beautiful. We don't need to see a perfect conclusion because we've already seen something far more valuable, truth. In every moment they share, we're reminded that love is a journey, not a destination. Through the lens of Jan and Demet, we see our reflections. We're forced to ask ourselves difficult questions. Do we believe in the kind of love that defies odds? Are we willing to fight for it? To fall? To rise? To trust again? Every twist in their tale gives us a new reason to believe. And every setback they face becomes a testament to resilience. At Magazine News and Gossip, We are not just chronicling a love story, we're witnessing a revolution of the heart. There's something transformative about their presence together. They don't just act, they resonate. They breathe life into characters, and suddenly, we're no longer viewers, we're participants. We cry with them, laugh with them, ache with them, because the story they tell is one we all know intimately. It's the story of longing, of the quiet battles we fight for love, of the moments that change us forever. And their impact goes beyond the screen. Their love story has sparked real conversations, inspired countless fan theories, and even led people to reevaluate their own relationships. Social media explodes with every new scene. Hashtags trend globally. Clips go viral. Not because they're sensational, but because they're real. Because in a world filled with noise and superficiality, Jan and Demet remind us of something simple and profound. Love still matters. Every time Demet speaks his name with that trembling vulnerability, every time Jan watches her with eyes full of silent devotion, we're reminded that the human heart still longs for connection, still yearns for depth. Their story is not perfect, and that's what makes it unforgettable. They stumble, they argue, they fall apart, but they also forgive. They grow. They choose each other again and again. And in that cycle, we see the rhythm of our own hearts. At Magazine News and Gossip, we believe their romance is not just a TV plot. It's a blueprint for courage, a call to take chances, to open up, to be bold with our feelings, to speak our truths before it's too late. Because if there's one thing Jan and Demet's love teaches us, it's this. Time is fleeting, but love is eternal. So, what's next? Will they defy the odds? Will they create a family? Will they ride off into the sunset? Or will life throw another curveball? We don't know. And maybe we don't need to. Because we're already hooked. Because this love story is already etched into our hearts. Because in a world that often feels cold and disconnected, Jan and Demet remind us of something precious, that love, when real, when raw, when fearless, is the most powerful force there is. They remind us to savor the moments, to hold on tight, to believe. So keep watching, keep hoping, keep feeling, because their story isn't over, and neither is yours.